Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. Today is going to be a good day. I'm going to make it a good day, okay? I'm uploading this video with some Nomad internet. There is a link below for unlimited mobile internet. Gonna stay as far south as possible here, but there's still gonna be some crazy weather coming in. We've got wind and rain and a little bit of cold front, so we'll just kind of make this up as we go and kind of just go with the flow today. No plans, just have some fun. Here we go. What is the kitty doing? Since when do kitties sit on desks? That's never happened before, and it should not happen again, okay? I need you to buckle up in your little cat seat. We're gonna go for a little ride, okay? All right, man, let's go. You ready? Good, good. Yeah, actually change of plans. Even though it's probably better to stay more south right now, I don't want to... I'm gonna veer off of I-10 right here and go to 12 because I don't want to go through New Orleans. I'm just not the guy. So instead, we're gonna take 12 here for a little bit, which kind of bypasses going down into the swampy New Orleans, busy, crazy district down there. And I'll get back to I-10 here in a little bit. I want to get some comfort food though. Also, I'm kind of hungry. Oh, I know where I'm gonna eat. I know. The first one I find, I'm gonna stop at. Is this a food sign? Yes, it is. And I saw it. I'll take this exit. Most Waffle House locations... Oh, there is nowhere to turn around in there. You gotta be kidding me. This one is not gonna work, Eric. I do not want to get stuck right now. This one that I just happened to pick does not have a driveway at all. I mean, even if I didn't have the car, I think the RV itself would get stuck in that lot. So I have to move it on down the road and find somewhere else to eat. Again, it has nothing to do with the car though. That's not true though. I'm not really just gonna give up. I'm gonna go back up here and kind of scope it out and see if there's another place to park, even if I have to walk a little bit. I'm really hungry and I really want some Waffle House. All right, the Waffle House driveway is right here off to our right. What about, ooh, you know what? I'm gonna turn into this gas station right here. This is gonna work, Eric. Watch, this is gonna work. I won't block any of the access roads here for the trucks, but look at this. Well, I can't block those. I can't block the things where they fill the tank, so I'm actually gonna move a little bit farther past it, right? Yeah, that'll work. Never say never, Eric. Waffle House is just right across the road here. Quit looking for Q-tips. There's no Q-tips in this video, guys, I promise. Nomadic Fanatics comfort food. Let's cross the highway. Oh yeah, I got my coffee, my orange juice, my breakfast, my greasy bacon. You wouldn't like it. You just wouldn't like it. I feel 100 times better. That orange juice really hit the spot. It had been a long time since I'd had orange juice. That was really tasty. Let's get back on the road here. Stick around till the end of the video. I'm going to do a test today with the RV and the smart car and the Blue Ox tow system. I've been watching some YouTube videos, and I will share that information if it ends up working. But we're gonna attempt to reverse and just see how this works. So stick around to the end. If the weather holds and it's not pouring rain, we will try this together. All right, but maybe the other question is, do I know for sure that I can still get out this way without reversing? And my thinking is yes, because I pulled in the wrong way into the truck fill station. And I don't see any trucks pulling in, so I am going to just attempt to just do it here. Go around the wrong way. Yeah, because the semi-trucks would pull around this way to fill up their gas. So, and yes, we do have an escape route. If I wasn't like, I was 95% sure that was gonna work. If I wasn't that sure though, you could always just get out, walk, and take a peek. It helps me get my steps. It just kind of makes me feel a little more comfortable to know for sure that there is going to be an escape route. So you can do that from time to time. Are we gonna make this light? We might even make this light. It's a big old dip. Actually, yeah. I saw the yellow, but there's room for me to fit up here. All right, back on I-10. We'll head towards Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All right, well, welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Well, you know, I asked you guys to write in the comments, like, you don't have to do a whole lot, but give me thumbs up, guys, if you like the video. It helps support me. And say hi in the comments. Or I can just keep mispronouncing everything so you can all correct me all the time. That's fun, too. It's actually a lot more fun that way, I guess. Yeah. It does help me. It helps me way more than you think it does, just to give me a thumbs up on these videos. Doesn't hurt anything. Doesn't cost anything. Of course, I appreciate when you subscribe so you get all my updates and everything. Anyway, ooh, $2.02 a gallon here. Gas prices are still incredibly cheap down here in the south. I'll bet they're not up north, though. Especially over on the west coast. I'll bet they're pretty expensive. But $2.02, I might as well top off, because remember when Texas was having that gas shortage thing going on? I don't want to get caught in that when I get there, so I'll definitely fill up, and then my 80-gallon tank will give me 615 miles on one tank of gas at about 6 or 7 miles per gallon actual. I called ahead to this Walmart here in Baton Rouge to make sure that it's okay for overnight parking, and they gave me the yes over the phone. I got the name written down and the time I called and the department that I talked to, so I feel like that's good. Where should I park though? Because the rain has started, I'm not gonna take the car out and go film anything outside, but I do want to test this theory with backing up the RV. So let me get straight, and then we'll go outside and test this theory. That's weird because this sign in front of me does say no overnight truck. Oh, no overnight truck parking, it says. Well, I'm not a truck, I'm an RV. Maybe that's why she gave me the okay. But yeah, let me put on a coat, we'll go outside. All right, so just to recap the whole towing situation, this Blue Ox system, as they say it on all of their Blue Ox towing systems, you cannot go in reverse. There's huge disclaimers, and they're like, we're not liable. Well, in order to understand why you can't put your RV into reverse and back up with your car, I ended up doing some research, and I actually have the answer for you, because they just claim that it can ruin this and ruin that. Well, here's the actual problem. Okay, for instance, if I were just towing a trailer, okay, a trailer that had one axle, it would be like this. The wheels don't turn. When you put the RV into reverse, it would simply do whatever you do. You would respond like normal if you were driving and backing up a boat and putting it in the water. However, when you're towing a car like this with this system, these front wheels move. And when we're driving forward, the steering wheel is completely loose. It's in neutral. So as I turn, they're going to respond and do stuff like this. And it actually, the system just works naturally when you're going forward. However, when you go in reverse, the car doesn't know what to do, because it doesn't matter what you do with the RV. At some point, the wheels are just going to pick a direction. The steering wheel is going to go all the way to the left or all the way to the right, and the wheels are just going to be completely out and stuck. And so you're going in reverse while the wheel's like sitting like this, just dragging, and just, you can break shafts, drive shafts, CV joints and axles and stuff like that. There's no way to correct it. The wheel just gets locked in one position. So how can we make this so that I can back up safely? The answer might be a $2 bungee. Let's test it out. Oh, she's so dirty though. All right, so the car is in tow mode right now, which means the wheel is completely free. The wheels there can move around and adjust to whatever's going on. We want this to semi-stay straight, but still have a little bit of play, okay? So that means I want it to be able to go like that, I want it to go like that, but I don't want it to go all the way over. So again, with the bungee, by the way, don't do what I do, I'm not a professional, this could void your warranty, don't you dare do what I do, but it might work anyway. So I'm gonna hook it here, okay, it's straight. I'm gonna go twice through here like that and just kind of see how sturdy it is. I'm gonna hook it on that right there. I'm gonna take a look. So see, there's still some play, but you definitely won't be able to rip it and roar it one direction. Well, only one way to find out if that works, and that's to test it in this safe environment. So here's what I'll do. I'll put the camera over here so that so you can keep an eye on what's going on, and then I'll also bring my other camera inside the RV, and I'll talk to you from inside. All right, so at this point here, we're gonna be taking a close look, and I'm gonna be keeping my eye on these two important corners of the car. to make sure that the tires don't turn when I go back. That's the only thing I care about. I mean, obviously I will be looking in the rear view mirrors to make sure what's going on and just trying to turn the wheel a little bit just to test this theory as we go back. But keep a close eye right there and make sure those tires don't pop out on me. They shouldn't, because in the world? You're not cool, dude. You're just loud and dumb. All right, putting her into reverse. Here we go. So far, so good. I don't see any issues there. That looked to be just fine. Huh. Well, that's pretty cool, right? Did we just figure this out? I'm gonna do one more test here. I'm actually going to now turn the wheel of this a little bit. I'm gonna turn it like this to see how the car responds. I've backed boats back into the water again. I'm looking at those tires. They look like they're doing fine. Giving a little bit of a stronger angle there, and the tires are still staying straight. We are backing up in a blue walk system. Tires are perfectly straight. I don't want to pinch it there. Let me go forward again. I'm going to try it the other way this time. So let me even it out this way. Put it into reverse. And this time, turn the wheel that way. Try to get the car to go more towards the curb, closer to that camera out there. Not going to overdo it. Again, looking at those tires in the corners, and everything looks great. How about that? Is it a perfect science? Absolutely not. Do I recommend it? Well, I can't recommend it. However, I just proved to you that it can be done, and like I said, now that we know what the damage can be done if not done properly, I feel like there's always a way that you can, I was gonna say overthink, but how about underthink things and just make it so that we can, yeah, so this will be interesting to see as the days, weeks, and months progress, see how well I can back up. I think it's best used when you're going straight back instead of trying to like back into a truck stall or something like that, but this could be a game changer. A $2 bungee. Yes! Also, I just kind of lucked out here at the Walmart. I pulled in and the RV is perfectly level, so I'm not worried about that or anything. I don't need the slide out or anything. I'm gonna go do my shopping for the week and get some fresh meat and stuff. And I'll get back to you. Oh, I do have one project, so yeah, well, I'll get back to you. All right, so here's the other thing going on in the RV. I'm kind of embarrassed to say this. I've been putting up with this since I've had the RV. So for 2 years now, this light above, oh, now it's almost going to kind of work. That's fairly normal. Usually it's just non-stop flickering on me all the time, and sometimes if you mess with it or just push on it a little bit, or I don't know, I can't get it to do that weird thing it's always been doing. Of course, well, it's really annoying what it usually does. You're trying to wash dishes or something, and it's just flickering nonstop. Why is it? Now it's kind of starting to do it a little bit. So I've replaced the bulbs quite a few times. It's obviously not the bulbs doing it. It's almost physically the switch right here, because if I apply pressure, it like pulsates and stuff, and that should not be going on. The connections in here are fine. I tested all of that stuff earlier, so as far as I know, we're going to check right now. I'm going to take it off and make sure there's not another wiring issue up top, but as far as it looks like it's actually just gone bad on me, like the actual ballast fixture in there has gone bad. So if that's the case, I did get one to replace it with today, but let's take this off and see what we can find up here. All right, I got it removed from the wall here. So, the wires up here, let's pull these guys. I can't pull them down any farther. Well, it's factory. It hasn't been messed with, but as you can see up here, there's something going on in the box right there. It's not the connection, because if I pull on it, it doesn't change it, but inside the actual box changes the light. So that is so weird. So I'm gonna yank this out and it just turned off. Now it turned back on. That is so weird. Gonna pull it out. Hang on, don't do what I do, blah, blah, blah. Never do what I do. This is all bad. I'm not gonna turn the DC off and all that stuff. I'm just gonna make sure that my wires don't touch, but don't do this at home and never copy anything I ever do, because I'm always wrong about everything I ever do, okay? Okay. All right, all put in and looking pretty. This one has the flip for just one light if you just want the one, or it has the two. Now we can, no, it's so much better. Oh my gosh, now you can see all my dirty dishes and clean dishes, and Man, I cannot believe I waited so long to fix that. Let's check outside. It's sprinkling. It's not pouring rain, but it's definitely sprinkling. It's definitely windy and cold. I unhooked the car. It's been a while. It's been about a week, and I want to go see a movie. So I'm gonna get in Tater Tot here when it gets dark and go see Land. Land is out in theaters now. And this theater is actually, that's not my alarm, by the way. This theater is actually doing, what do you call them? The fan favorites, where they go back and show really older movies. They're doing Jurassic World, and they're doing one of the Lord of the Rings. That's a really long movie. I want to go see Land. So I'm going to be leaving the RV Miranda here in the Walmart parking lot in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I'm going to be taking the car over to the AMC. It's like 3 or 4 minutes away. It's not the one that's over in the mall. It's an AMC that's right here. But still, you know, I've got everything locked and secured here on the RV with the alarm. Same thing on the car, on Tater Tot. And if anything ever happens, I'm going to get the alerts from Directed on either vehicle. And it's going to, well, I'm going to turn the ringer off on the phone for the movies. But my Apple Watch will be on vibrate, so that'll buzz me. And I'll be able to pull up my phone real quick, open up my Night Owl app here, and I can physically watch live. I can select which camera I want to see what's going on. There's the four-way, and you just slide it across to refresh the other cameras. So if the alarm goes off, I can physically be in the theater, grab my phone, look, zoom in to see exactly what's happening. Just a little bit more peace of mind. I'm not paranoid about any of this stuff, but there are a lot of full-timers out there that would not feel comfortable even just going to a movie and leaving their entire home. But, you know, you lock it up, you have security in place, and if you ever do anything dumb, you're going to be YouTube famous, so it's probably not worth it, right? You're going to get caught. But you can't live in fear either. So, all right, let's go see this movie. I'm going to leave this camera behind. I'll take my iPhone just in case. I'm really looking forward to some popcorn, Coke Zero, and a good dramatic movie. Isn't this why movie theaters were invented in the first place? I mean, it's a rainy day. I mean, I could stay home and watch whatever I want, but this looks like a pretty big theater here. It does look like I'm going to get this theater all to myself. But also, I'm really, really excited because for the first time, for the first time since these AMC theaters reopened, they finally, here at this location in Louisiana, brought back the refills on popcorn. Not that you need 2,000 calories of popcorn, but they had gotten rid of that and said because of COVID, you can't have refills. Same thing with the drinks. You can't have refills on the drinks because of COVID. It's whatever. And they let me pour my own drink from the fountain machine. I got to touch the machine and pour my own drink. So it looks like things are changing in some areas of the country here in 2021. That's promising. That's awesome. They still blocked off a radius of chairs around me here, so that's kind of funny. But I'm gonna enjoy this movie and get back to you at the end. Here we go. Oh, and these power reclining chairs are ridiculously comfortable. Ridiculously comfortable. Oh, I hate it. I'm gonna throw it all on the ground. Okay, all on the ground. I missed you, baby Jacks, baby giddy. That was actually a sad movie. I knew it was a drama. And maybe my movie tastes have changed lately. I like those kind of movies better than that. All that fake CGI, nonstop action, Marvel style kung fu fighting stuff all the time. I think a lot more effort and creativity has to go into like that movie Land. However, it was nothing like I expected. You know, it wasn't so much about the beauty of where she was camping. No, this woman went through a lot, and it's a very dramatic movie. It's an emotional movie. It's sad and happy, a little bit of everything. I definitely enjoyed it a lot, and I'd recommend that one actually. And I haven't recommended a whole lot of movies lately, so I'm gonna nuzzle everything now. Get your scent back all over my hat and my jacket and everything. They give me kisses too. He gives me kisses, yeah. Alright, well, yeah, I even brought you some kitty oh my gosh, he really wants them. You're going a little crazy there. Okay, that's all there is. No, that's really all there is. I didn't bring any more. You want me to put some more in that hand? You gonna nuzzle that hand till I put more in it? Okay, I'll put, hang on. I'll put some more in it in just a second here. I'm working on it, actually. Okay, was that pretty good? Was that pretty good then? Alright. Well, guys, I'm gonna be heading out of Louisiana now, so in the morning, heading towards Texas and everything. So you guys be well. I appreciate you sticking around for the video. Today didn't quite go as I thought it might go, but it was an unplanned day and it worked. It really worked. So from Jackson and I, good night, guys.